seek ye out of the book of the Lord. That's the Bible, Holy Bible. It says, and read, right? That's what you have to start doing. Because I know it's real easy to get on your phone, watch a little TikTok, scroll Facebook, Instagram, all that type of stuff. None of that's going to save your soul.
Right.
None of that is going to teach your daughters what type of man to look for when they come of age.
That's right.
None of that is going to teach your wife how to deal with you when the marriage gets a little rocky.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? All the answers ain't here.
What club was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just didn't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
Who conquered them? I'm sorry? That's a good question, right? Because how did European languages get to this land? Spanish is from Spain, right? English is from England, right? These are languages that do not originate here.
Right.
So how did those languages get here? Deuteronomy 28, verse 49. How did those languages get here? It's the same way that this image got here. The same way. Watch this. Watch. Here we go.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 49.
Bring it up.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
So now, is Europe far from America? Is it far from Mexico? Okay, here we go. Bring it again.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth,
From the other end of the earth.
as swift as the eagle flieth.
Now, what bird do they love to use as their symbol? I'm talking about America. I'm talking about Spain. I'm talking about Rome.
Greece.
Greece. They love to use the eagle, right?
Right.
It represents them. It's a bird of prey.
Right.
That it likes to conquer. Right? Come on.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Tongue is referred to as languages in the Bible.
Right.
It says this nation, their language, you won't understand it. Right? So, who came from far with a different language as swift as the eagle flight? And what do they do? Read on.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
Because all of this evil and all of these atrocities that they did it to old and they did it to the young.
Right.
You think they said, you know what, we're gonna make your daddy a slave, but the babies, we're not gonna do anything to them.
Right.
No, they made them do work too, right? So now, the same way that they brought English over here, Spanish over here, guess what else they brought over here? They brought religion with them.
Right.
They brought religion with them. They brought their own interpretation of the Bible because that scripture, I'm sure you've never heard it. A lot of our people have never heard it. Here, there's another one. Go to Daniel. Go to Daniel chapter 10, read verse 5. Watch this. Here's another description of Christ. Because what color is your skin? Brown. What color is my skin? Brown. Do you see that? Brown. But why do we serve a God whose skin was white?
Right.
That doesn't make sense. Even the Chinese serve a God that looks like them.
Right.
The Arabs serve a God that looks like them.
Right.
Us, we serve a God that looks like our oppressor.
Bring it out.
Who enslaved us.
That's right.
The person who changed our languages. The person who stole our history, heritage, and culture. Right? Here we go. Read that.
Daniel chapter 10 and verse 5.
Read up.
Then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
So this is one of the similar descriptions we just read in Revelations about Jesus Christ. Read.
His body also was like a beryl.
Beryl is green, meaning he had a green garment on, a green robe. Read.
And his face as the appearance of lightning.
Read.
And his eyes as lamps of fire.
Come on.
And his arms and feet.
His arms and his feet.
Like in color.
Now, don't let people ever tell you color's not in the Bible.
Right.
Because it says his arms and his feet are like in color.
Like in color to polished brass.
Now, look at these people walking behind y'all. Are they the color of polished brass? No, they're not. They are the color of Earl Campbell hot links. That's the color. That's their color. They're red, right? Because the Bible calls the devil is red, and they've done many evil works like the devil.
Bring it out.
It is what it is. But in the scripture it says, like uncolored to polished brass. The same brass that we read in Revelation, the first chapter, where it said, as if it burned in a furnace.
Right.
So how come when we close our eyes and pray, we're thinking of this? Because we have not read the Bible, we were only told religion.
Right.
We haven't actually read the scriptures. So now, what you got to start doing as a father, as you the leader of your house, you lead your household, y'all all believe in God? Now you got to start reading the Bible for yourself and teaching your family.
Right.
You got to teach them what the book actually says. Because what they tell you in church is what they want to do to control our people.
Right.
They want to control you and get your money out of you. That's why there's churches all over the place, but yet in those same neighborhoods, there's people starving. There's people strung out on drugs that need help. There's people living in poverty, need help. But yet, like my uncle's church, he will fly all the way to Palestine to go over there and help people over there. But yet in the same neighborhood, there's people living on the street.
Right.
Does that make any sense?
No.
He will go help people who look nothing like him and overstep the people who look just like him. That's the mindset of Christianity.
Right.
It's destroyed our people. You know, you can open the Bible, you'll never find the word Christianity in it.
Right.
It's a religion. It's a religion. So now, give me that real quick. I want Isaiah 34, and I'm going to give it back to the other teacher. I'm going to read this scripture for you. This is for you. Isaiah 34, read verse 16. All right, here we go.
Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 16.
Yeah.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
It says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord. That's the Bible. Holy Bible. It says, and read, right? That's what you have to start doing. Because I know it's real easy to get on your phone, watch a little TikTok, scroll Facebook, Instagram, all that type of stuff. None of that's going to save your soul.
Right.
None of that is going to teach your daughters what type of man to look for when they come of age.
That's right.
None of that is going to teach your wife how to deal with you when the marriage gets a little rocky.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? All the answers ain't here.
That's right. That's right.
Call your homeboy give you bad advice. God gonna tell you the right thing.
Right.
Right? When your daughters are having a hard time at school and they want to talk to you and they need advice, the advice got to come from here. You can't make it up. You can't just make it up. But that's what we do in our community, and we wonder why we messed up as a people. Does that make sense?
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.